Let's get right into it. Number 10. The Coupon Queen, who bankrupted grocery stores. Once upon a time, extreme couponing wasn't just a hobby, it was a superpower. People bragged about walking out of stores with $300 worth of groceries for $2. But then came one woman who took it too far. She wasn't clipping coupons, she was printing money. Meet Lori Ann Tallons, the self-proclaimed coupon queen. She learned how to counterfeit manufacturer coupons so perfectly that they scanned like the real thing. Free groceries, electronics, diapers, anything. But Lori wasn't shopping for herself. She created a full-on underground coupon empire. She sold her fake coupons on Facebook to thousands of followers, raking in over $30 million in fraudulent savings. Her motto: if it scans, it's free. For years, stores had no idea. They just kept eating the losses until manufacturers started noticing millions in discounts that didn't match production data. When the FBI finally raided her home, they found rolls of fake coupon templates, barcodes, and printers. Her scam was so massive that manufacturers like Procter & Gamble and Unilever completely overhauled their coupon systems. Now, coupon redemption is digital, tightly tracked, and tied to your customer ID, all because one woman turned grocery savings into a criminal business model. Lori Ann Tallons is now serving 12 years in prison. And thanks to her, your $5 off detergent deal now requires an app, a login, and your email address. Number 9. The guy who farmed credit card points like a business. You know those people obsessed with travel hacking, the ones who brag about flying first class for free? Well, one guy took that hobby and turned it into a global financial crisis, for Chase Bank at least. His name was Ben Schlappig, and he discovered something wild. If you opened enough credit cards with big sign-up bonuses, spent just the minimum, and repeated this across multiple banks, you could rack up millions of miles without spending a dime. But someone else, let's call him the hobbyist gone rogue, figured out a next-level exploit. He realized he could buy prepaid debit cards with one credit card, then use those prepaid cards to buy money orders and pay off his credit card balance. He was literally turning debt into free points. This cycle created an infinite loop of rewards, letting him fly business class across the world, stay in luxury hotels, and still profit. The banks called it manufactured spending. He called it Tuesday. When the trick went viral in travel forums, Chase and American Express went nuclear. They banned prepaid card purchases for points, rewrote their terms, and began flagging accounts that even looked like hackers. The guy? He bragged about earning over 10 million miles before they shut him down. Now his trick is known as the golden era of travel hacking, and it's officially over. All because one dude found out how to turn spending money into printing it. Number 8. The real estate investor who discovered the infinite money glitch. There's a saying in real estate: you make money when you buy, not when you sell. But one man decided, why not both? He discovered a legal loophole in the BRRR method: buy, renovate, rent, refinance, repeat. Normally you use it to scale slowly. Fix one house, rent it out, refinance the value, buy another. But this guy used inflated appraisals, fake rental income, and creative bookkeeping to scale too fast. He bought hundreds of cheap homes, refinanced them at triple the value, pulled the equity, and repeated the process across multiple states. Banks saw his portfolio and thought, wow, he's a genius. In reality, he was just recycling the same money through refinances, like a real estate pyramid scheme. When the bubble popped, the houses were nearly worthless, and the banks were left holding the bag. That's when regulators stepped in. His infinite money glitch forced new federal laws on mortgage documentation and appraisal ethics. Now, if your income doesn't match your property claims, lenders treat you like a potential criminal because one guy made too much fake money too fast. He called himself a creative investor. The banks called him the reason we can't have nice things. Number 7. The employee who hacked the company expense system. If you've ever worked in a corporate job, you know the golden rule: keep your receipts. But one employee at a major tech company found a way to turn the reimbursement policy into his personal ATM. He discovered that small miscellaneous expenses under $25 didn't require manager approval. So instead of claiming $50 for meals, he filed hundreds of $24.99 receipts, all fake. Taxi rides, lunches, subscriptions, all completely made up. He even created fake vendors and websites that sent him automated receipts. Over 2 years, he pocketed $300,000 in microtransactions, and no one noticed. It wasn't until he bragged on Reddit under a burner account about how easy it was to game corporate systems that his company's finance team connected the dots. After the scandal went public, Fortune 500 companies globally changed their expense systems. Now every $5 purchase triggers a compliance audit. So next time you can't get reimbursed for your $3 parking ticket, thank the guy who turned corporate dinners into a heist. Number 6. The student who hacked the free meal plan system. It started as a harmless glitch. A college student discovered that when he swiped his ID card at the cafeteria and walked backward through the gate, the system didn't log the exit. That meant he could swipe again and again and again. He used it to get free meals for months. Then he started bringing friends. Then he started selling swipes to other students. Eventually, half the dorm was eating for free under his ID. When the university caught on, they realized the dining hall had lost $150,000 in a semester. The fallout? Universities across the country switched to biometric systems, fingerprint scans, cameras, and QR codes. One hungry hacker changed the way thousands of colleges feed their students. Number 5. The man who scammed Amazon's return system. Amazon's motto used to be simple: the customer is always right. Then came one man who proved that sometimes the customer is a criminal genius. He realized something strange: when you returned an item to Amazon, they didn't always check the box. So, instead of sending back what he bought, he sent something that weighed the same. A brick instead of an iPhone, a potato instead of a camera. The refund would go through instantly, and Amazon never noticed until the refund started stacking up. For years, this guy lived like a minimalist Robin Hood. If Robin Hood kept everything he stole, he returned gaming consoles, laptops, TVs, all with random junk inside, and sold the real items online. His fake return empire earned him over $370,000 before Amazon finally caught on. When investigators raided his home, they found piles of unopened electronics and receipts showing hundreds of returns. The scheme was so sophisticated that Amazon's fraud team had to rebuild their entire return verification system. Now, every return is scanned, photographed, and in some warehouses weighed by AI sensors. One man's refund trick turned Amazon's no-questions-asked policy into no trust for anyone. And thanks to him, even if you return a single pair of socks, Amazon now treats you like you're smuggling bricks in a PS5 box. Number 4. The day trader who found the infinite money glitch. There was a time when trading apps made it look like anyone could become a stock market prodigy. But one trader on Robinhood decided to test that theory and accidentally broke the stock market. He discovered a glitch that let him borrow infinite leverage using borrowed funds to buy even more stocks. He started with $2,000 and somehow had $1 million in buying power. His screen looked like he'd just unlocked God mode for capitalism. So he streamed it. He live posted on Reddit under the name Infinite Leverage Guy, showing his balance go from $2,000 to negative $730,000 overnight. Robinhood froze his account instantly. They patched the bug, then rewrote their entire margin trading system. But the story exploded, and regulators took notice. That single glitch caused the SEC to step in and tighten trading app restrictions, banning margin trading for new users, and forcing brokers to implement pattern day trader warnings. One guy's curiosity literally rewired how the world trades stocks. It's like if someone discovered Control-Z for Wall Street and used it until the system crashed. Number 3. The YouTuber who turned fake finance into a fortune. The rise of money gurus on YouTube created a gold rush, not of cash, but of confidence scams. And one creator took it so far that governments had to intervene. He promised secrets banks don't want you to know. He sold $999 wealth freedom courses that were mostly recycled Reddit advice. But he had a genius trick. He paid actors to post fake success stories, claiming his methods made them rich. At first, the scam looked like marketing, but behind the scenes it was a full-blown Ponzi-style affiliate funnel. People only made money by recruiting others to buy the course. When it all collapsed, he'd made over $25 million in education revenue. YouTube was forced to create new ad guidelines banning fake financial claims, while the FTC launched crackdowns on get-rich-quick influencers. Because of this one guy, every financial creator, even legit ones, now has to add disclaimers, disclosures, and that annoying "I'm not your financial advisor" line. He didn't teach people how to get rich. He taught the internet how to pretend to get rich, and it worked too well. Number 2. The crypto genius who crashed his own coin. Everyone thought they'd found the next gold rush: crypto coins, NFTs, and meme stocks. Then came one man who made history by destroying it all, in one tweet. He launched a new cryptocurrency. The pitch? A community coin that'll make everyone rich. The coin skyrocketed. Overnight, its value hit hundreds of millions. People quit jobs, others mortgaged homes to buy the dip. Then the founder, the so-called genius, quietly pulled all the liquidity from the pool. Within minutes, the coin went from 0.50 to 0.01. He made $20 million in profit and vanished into the blockchain like a magician's final act. Investors were furious. Governments were shocked. And that one rug pull triggered global regulations on crypto advertising and token creation. Now, you can't even launch a meme coin on Binance without compliance paperwork. All because one self-proclaimed visionary decided the best way to make money was to delete everyone else's. Number 1. The $1 million laundromat trick. It sounds like something from a bad mafia movie. A laundromat that made more money clean than dirty. In the early 2000s, a clever business owner realized there were no laws requiring laundromats to verify their income source. So he used his laundry business to wash cash, literally. He'd mix legitimate earnings with money from shady side hustles, report them as normal income, and pay taxes like a model citizen. The trick was so subtle that even the IRS didn't notice for years. When investigators finally caught on, they found dozens of laundromats doing the same thing and millions flowing through cash-only businesses. That's when new financial laws were born: mandatory transaction reporting, anti-money laundering software, and suspicious activity flags. Now even depositing $10,004 at your local bank sets off alarms. Because one man's clever accounting turned doing your laundry into a felony-level metaphor. That's all for today. These stories prove one thing: people don't break systems. They expose how fragile they really are. From fake coupons to crypto collapses, every time someone finds a money glitch, the world hits patch update. But for a moment, they were the richest person alive. So tell me, which one of these banned money tricks do you secretly wish still worked? Drop it in the comments and make sure you're subscribed, because next week we're diving into the financial hacks that should be illegal but somehow aren't.